Hey everyone, Darker Shadow here, and I want to do a update slash push for Gamerathon 3. Now, I'm sure as most of you have been following, obviously, since I sent the big message to everyone who's pledged to the Patreon already, it was rescheduled. It was supposed to be in October of this year, and it got pushed back to April. And it was April or May, and we're pushing more towards April now. And that's because, in October, not only were we not going to hit the target levels of funding, but it was also, after the reschedule, we found out things were a hell of a lot cheaper in April. And so that meant that not only after the reschedule was it a much lower target, but we actually already hit the basic requirement to get there for 1 week, which is really awesome because I got the ad revenue from YouTube went into my AdSense, and it should be going to my bank account in the next couple of days. So yes, that's going towards the fund. So the current level is 212 from Patreon plus 100 per month for what I can put in from the ad revenue, and if the ad revenue increases, obviously that amount's going to increase, but I'm just basic thing is 100. But I also went ahead and calculated what is going to be needed for the other milestones for 2 weeks and 3 weeks, instead of just 1 week or 1 month. So, with that in mind, the old target for 1 week was 5,000 by October, and for 1 month was 14,000. That was a very high estimate. That was pretty much an overestimate, but we were trying to play it safe and estimate more than we would need, because we wouldn't want to end up in Japan and stranded. So, yeah, that's why there was the overestimate there. But through the time we spent looking for things, we've also found much cheaper hotel accommodations, and also the option of homestays, which, again, lowers those costs considerably. And now the 1 week estimate went down from 5,000 to 3,000, because mainly from that was just the airplane tickets are that much cheaper in April. And that goal has pretty much already been met as long as we maintain this pledge level until April, which is awesome. So, yeah, I'm still letting that sink in. I'm going to Japan to film Gamerathon 3. Holy shit. But not only that, we are very close already to the 2 week. We're currently making 212 plus the 100 there, so that's 312. So I cut down all the targets on Patreon by 100, so I'm not going to be going through Patreon to give money to myself. So the 2 weeks target would be 260 and 67 cents, or about $48, $49 short of what we're currently at. That's it. To get half of a month is less than $50. So, yeah, that's one reason why I'm thinking big push now, see if we can get it up there. Also, I know that I have a lot more subscribers now than I did when we first launched the push for Gamerathon 3. So I guess I may as well re-explain what the hell I'm talking about when I say Gamerathon 3, since only about 66% of you probably know. Had Gamerathon in October of 2013, had a lot of fun with that, did Revenge of Gamerathon in early 2014, and during that I just thought, how the hell am I going to make Gamerathon 3, whatever it would be, since I've been calling it Gamerathon 3 forever, so I think that's a good enough name. But couldn't figure out what the hell I would do to make that bigger than Revenge of Gamerathon, since Revenge of Gamerathon was all the Heisei and the Millennium Gamera movies, and I didn't finish the Showa movies, and those aren't necessarily as good, especially the latter half with Gamera Super Monster and what have you. I was trying to figure out how the hell am I going to make that bigger than Revenge of Gamerathon, and came up with the idea of go to Japan and do it there. And that's pretty much been the target, and it looks like that's going to happen now thanks to you, which is really fucking awesome. And I cannot thank you enough. And I'm still just, there's always a higher target, and I'm wanting to see if we can get the whole month so that we can get as many side projects done there at the same time. Yeah, there's all that stuff. But less than $50 to go for the 2-week stay in Japan. And also, we've already hit the Plushy Pranksters target, and I'm still working on that because it's really inefficient. Surprisingly inefficient. But it's still happening. I'm getting stares for saying that. I think I've angered some ladies. Have I angered some ladies? I'm being told no, which means yes. We all know this. Anyway. So they're the other milestone goals. I know Plushy Pranksters is probably not something that people will really raring to get, which is why I'm not too heartbroken that it's taken as long as it has, but I really want to get it out there sooner than Gamerathon 3, of course. So, yeah, the way we've been doing the fundraiser is through Patreon, so that it can be done over the course of several months, and it's not just a big push for a ton of money all at once. And if we still have some to go by January, maybe do an Indiegogo if need be, but quite possibly need would not be, because to get the whole month stay, the target, we are short by $260.89. So, yeah, I don't think that we'll be getting that this month. If we would get that this month, then yeah, we would hit it, but of course, if we don't get that this month, then I'd have to take what's earned so far, subtract it from the total goal, divide that by the amount of months remaining, and that is the target. That's math. So, I wanted to get this video out sooner, but I never got a chance to do so, as I've been really freaking busy lately. Also, we have a new $5 level on Patreon, if you haven't heard, the Riffs that I was supposed to get, like, last month, but ran into all sorts of trouble on my channel for doing so, and finally figured out how to pull it off, so yay. But, looks like that's not going to be coming on YouTube. Ever, probably. Just because of the way things are on YouTube. But, it's on Patreon, so yeah. And, I think that's pretty much it. You can check out the Patreon page and the link in the description and see if you are excited about what's going on, and I hope to get more people signing on to the Patreon instead of just the people already on Patreon pledging more, because that's making me feel really bad whenever I do one of these pushes and the same people who are already pledging just give more. I'm like, I really, really need to say thank you to these people, especially because, like I said, we're at $212 a month out of 18 people. The minimum pledge is $1. So, they're doing a lot more than that. And I really need to figure out some more rewards, some more things I can give to, because you fucking deserve it. And I need to come up with something, and if you can come up with some ideas and suggestions and give them to me to give to you, please do, because I'm just baffled still, and I'm really happy, and I think I'm still not quite, my mind still hasn't connected that yes, you're going to Japan, you're going to film Gamera reviews in Japan at the locations and everything like that, and be happy. And I'm like, really? I'm not going to still be in Texas that whole time? No, you're not. You're going to Japan. Awesome. So, yeah. Holy crap. Thank you all so much, and let's see where we go from here.